PETA is calling for Punxsutawney Phil, yes, the famous groundhog, to be replaced with an animatronic robot. I have a pet, and her name's Sarah. She's a dog. She's a black lab golden retriever mix, well, according to the vet. And she is the most awesome pet of all time. We take care of her, we love her, just as I would assume Punxsutawney Phil is taken care of. You know, animals in commercial settings are in no immediate danger, and they definitely receive better care than most animals. So today I want to talk to you about the following. Punxsutawney Phil and Uga are treated very well. Uga is the dog at UGA, the University of Georgia here in Athens, and it is their mascot. So replacing them with animatronic robots would essentially rid the tradition of having those animals in place in the first place. And you know, removing that tradition takes away from childhood memories. So that's definitely something we don't want to do. The animals are treated well. According to Lime Life, the owner of Punxsutawney Phil says that Phil is probably treated better than the average child in Pennsylvania. He's got air conditioning in the summer, his pen is heated in the winter, and he has everything but a TV in there. What more do you want? Talking to PETA, of course. And really, what more could you want for an animal? Yes, on February 2nd, he is in front of a lot of camera flashes and crowds and everything, but that's one day a year. And really, what danger does that pose to the animal? It's a tradition that is beloved by many people, and there's no reason to replace it with a robot, which would end it all. Uga's on-field doghouse, according to their athletic website, is heat protected, insulated, and air conditioning. He even drinks bottled water, for goodness sake. I don't really know how the animals could be treated any better than this. So PETA's claim that these animals are in danger seems kind of irrelevant to me. This really takes away from the tradition. Who falls in love with a robot? Basically, you've got a gorgeous groundhog, it's fat and happy, loves its job. You've got a dog who has been on UGA's field for, gosh, a century now, and there's no reason to rid the tradition. Yes, Uga has been inbred and there are issues with that, but that's not the point that PETA is making. The point is that the dog's being mistreated, and that's not the case. If there is inbreeding going on, then that's something UGA needs to look at, especially being a school with such a prestigious veterinary school at their university. Unfortunately, PETA, however, wants to replace these with robots and say that that will make everything better with the animals. But it won't. These animals who are, you know, they live on like breeding grounds and all that kind of stuff, they're being taken to a better place. They're being treated like royalty, and there's no reason for them to be taken from this place. When it comes to kids, they look up to these animals, you know. Punxsutawney Phil is a beloved character for children. They grow up wondering about winter and when what the groundhog is going to see, whether he'll see a shadow and we'll have winter for a much longer period, or if spring is approaching soon. And that's something that's really important to kids, you know. I am a elementary director at my church, and I know what it means to have character recognition with children. And it's huge. Kids learn from that. They learn from the ability to relate to a character and the ability to see and feel that character and understand where that character is coming from. So to take that away from a child, to me, is asking them to, you know, not want to learn about these things, not want to learn about what it means to change from season to season, you know, in Punxsutawney Phil's case, and things of that nature. So really, you're taken away from the lives of these children, not from the caretakers of these animals. One way we can, try and put an end to this ridiculousness that is PETA is to support the animals. You can give to UGA's athletic site to help with UGA. You can give to Punxsutawney's groundhog group, and those top hat sporting guys would greatly appreciate the donation, and it would help support the animals, not support PETA. To replace these animals is a ridiculous thought, in my opinion. It has no bearing, no validity whatsoever, and there's really no reason for it. So I urge you to support these animals and take action against this ridiculous statement that they're not being treated well and that they deserve better, because there is nothing better than the way these animals are being treated. It's like I said, I have a pet of my own, and we love her and we treat her very, very well. And to be able to take that to a whole nother level would be an animal on a commercial level who has the ability to have a pen that for on-field purposes is heat protected, has a cooling system, and the animal's fed bottled water. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that for an animal. So support these groups, support these animals, be there for them. And just remember that these commercial animals live in luxury, and there's no reason to replace them with robots, because they live the life that they need to live, and they do it well, and they're taken care of.